Lanzarote, a paradise to visit, beautiful sunrises, a romantic place that maybe you can spend with your partner. It's a great way to show how you love each other. What is not a great way to show love is love locks. It's time that I made a stand on these. I know I've spoken about these before, but nobody seems to be doing anything about it. So it's time for Mr. TravelON to step up and do something about it. This is not a dig at tourists. This is not an anti-tourism video. This is an appeal to you guys coming on holiday to the Canary Islands or anywhere around the world and leaving things like this on chains, on doors, on anywhere, so they rust up and look horrible. It's essentially vandalism. Let me show you exactly what's going on here on the island of Lanzarote, and let's see if we can get this out there to those people in charge that can do something about it, and of course, the press. So we're going to start here at the worst affected part. And this is where so many love locks have been put onto chains and posts that they've actually fallen down. And the council, well, all they've done for the last 5 months is put railings up, which people have now decided to put the love locks on. It really is getting beyond a joke. Lanzarote is a beautiful place, as you can see, and look at these views, but it's now been ruined by this. Love locks have also been in Lanzarote and the Canary Islands for quite a while, and they never really caused a problem. What used to happen is people would buy real locks similar to this, have them engraved, have them stamped, spend a little time on what they thought was a nice touch to show your love for somebody or to remember somebody that has sadly passed away. What's happened here in Lanzarote is somebody has had the idea that this could be a cash cow, and they're cashing in by selling plastic love locks. Let me show you what these are like. They're horrible. So whilst there are a few nice love locks, these are the plastic ones here. They range from about €4.50 to €6 or €7. They have no key, and all they do is fade and rust. This is plastic pollution at its highest. So I'm asking the environmentalists, those that protest about the environment, is making us drink out of paper straws and eat our food in hotels with wooden knives and forks enough for you? Or are you going to tackle the problem that is staring you right in the face? If you are an advocate for plastic pollution and you are an environmental group, surely this is a problem. But nobody seems to be paying any attention whatsoever. So I'm calling on the mainstream media who, for the past 2 years, have been happy to report on the anti-tourism protests, which were quite honestly blown well out of proportion. Well, now you've got something to report on that is actually here, right in front of us. Are you going to help me spread the news and get rid of these horrible love locks? So while this place has been completely destroyed, people are not satisfied with just destroying this area. They're now putting love locks literally anywhere they can. And once one goes up, it's a snowball effect. Everybody else puts it on. It needs to stop, and it needs to stop now. This is what the Canary Islands is all about. Stunning views and stunning landscapes. The government spent thousands on a huge advertising campaign saying, respect our islands and we open our hearts to you. I honestly don't know why people think putting a plastic love lock with a message written in a permanent Sharpie pen is an act of love. In my opinion, it's an act of vandalism. Now, I know some people say it's a nice touch, it's not hurting anybody. It really is. As we walk along the promenade here, they've now started putting them at this part of the fence. But that isn't the main part. There's more down here. So where are these people getting the plastic love locks from? Well, they're sold in the normal tourist tat shops, I call them, where you can buy literally everything from fridge magnets to tea towels. They range from around €4.50 to €7, so there's a lot of money to be made. And this is one of the worst areas. Why? Because it's right outside one of the main tourist tat shops here in Playa Blanca, Lanzarote. So we nicknamed this the Love Corner, but I don't think they meant it to be this, did they? They go on and on and on and on and on, all the way around here. Does that really look nice against this stunning backdrop? I don't think so. We head further down. Now I'm in Playa Blanca, Lanzarote, but it's not just here. I am calling out all of the councils here on the islands. It's in Puerto del Carmen. Yesterday I went for a walk up to a beautiful viewpoint, and all the way along the railings and the steps there were plastic love locks. It's just getting out of control. And like I said previously, the minute one person puts it up, the next person puts it up, and so on and so on. Are we all sheep? I think so. Let me show you one of the biggest ones. And could this be the next fence that's going to drop down? Even more along here, look. Absolute disgrace. One of the chains here has broken, but look ahead of us. That's what's coming up. So how do we stop this? I've given a number of ideas where they could build a big metal heart-shaped structure where people could put love locks on. Maybe they could pay a little donation to charity and make some money. But how do we stop it? Well, it's up to the local councils to come and cut them down. However, it was only a few weeks ago where I met the guys just down here that were cutting them off. A few weeks later, well, I'm about to show you what it looks like now. So keep cutting them off. It's just more money to spend. So what is the solution? Well, stop the shops selling them would be one. Would that not make sense? I understand that there are more important things going on around the world at the moment for governments and councils to deal with, but these are things that I have no control over. Love locks, I reckon I could solve the problem quite easily, but we need the help of not only you to spread the news, not only you that are coming on holiday to stop putting these things on, but again, the local councils, government and the foundations. Here in Lanzarote, we have the Cesar Manrique Foundation, which keeps the island looking pristine and keeps the island looking immaculate. The great Cesar Manrique was an artist that has so much respect here in Lanzarote that there's a whole foundation just about him. He was an artist that used Lanzarote as his canvas, and we're so glad because there's no high-rise buildings and everything just looks beautiful. I wonder what he would think of this, and I wonder why the foundation of Cesar Manrique have not stepped in to say what is going on. So we're calling on these people to make this happen. If not, maybe it's time that we take matters into our own hands, because it's something that we can actually do. So here is the next love lock problem just waiting to happen. Plastic love locks. It doesn't take a mathematician to work out how much money has been made selling these, does it? At €7 a pop, well, I would say there's at least €7,000 here. What do you think? The town hall of Eyesore have managed to find the time to put signs up asking people not to move stones on the beach, as this damages the environment. Really? I have to question whether moving stones off a beach is more damaging to the environment than plastic love locks rusting all over the place. What do you think? Now, it's not like me to get involved in politics, environmental issues, but these love locks are something that I can actually change. Whether it's getting the message out there and somebody does something, or physically coming down and getting a group of people together with tools to cut them off. I mean, you could say it's the same as painting over graffiti or picking up litter. So this is something, with your help, maybe I can get sorted out. But let's face it, nobody likes a busybody, do they? Me included. So I'm certainly not going down that route. Now, obviously, this is my opinion. Some people watching this video might have a different opinion, and I welcome everybody's opinion. That's how we run in this world, where one person's opinion matters as much as the other. So it's not just about me ranting and saying I don't like them. If you can give me a logical reason why they're a good thing, I'm all ears. That is how we all should be in this world. No? So there you go. I am Mr. TravelON. I don't sugarcoat things, as you know. I say it as it is, and I say it how I see it. It's not like me to get involved in things like this. It's not like me to campaign. However, it's time to start the campaign, No More Love Locks. I'm calling out and appealing to the local government, eco groups, environmental groups, and the media to stop this absolute nonsense. If you're not going to stop it, well, then I am. This video will be sent to everybody involved, and I hope that you can help spread the news by sharing this video and stopping people coming on holiday and essentially causing damage to the islands. Have some respect. This is not the way to show love to anybody. Emails are going out tonight. Everybody's been contacted. Let's give them a little bit of time to try and sort it out. If not, well, as I've said throughout this video, it's time for Mr. TravelON and anybody else that wants to help me take matters into our own hands and sort out this problem. I'll see you in the next one. Make sure to like, follow and subscribe. See you later.